Hi there, happy 2021. Welcome to my channel. My name's Justina, I do acupuncture, and today I'm showing you how to do a bit of facial gua sha. I'm going to be doing a demo with one of my new tools here. I don't know if you can see I've got the logo on it, which is really cool. I love it. These are available and many others in my Etsy store. Please do like and subscribe, and if you can or if you wish to purchase something from my store, it's really appreciated. Anyway, it's just a quick video just to show you there's no real right or wrong. With gua sha on your face, it's completely different to my other videos. You do not want to be leaving any marks. That being said, I have very sensitive skin, and when you see the red marks on my skin, it's just because I have hypersensitive skin. I always recommend that you've got to use a little bit of oil. So I'm a big fan of these tropic oils. Their serums are spectacular. I have a web store on my webpage, that's www.justina.com, and under Tropic you can purchase products from there. They're all natural, made to order, no preservatives, and really, really good. So I recommend that, but any good quality face oil is fantastic. If you don't have anything and you are at home and you just really want to try this, you could always, add a pinch, use some like coconut oil or something natural like olive oil, something that you might eat. But anyway, this is a great thing to do, not just to yourself, but if you have a partner, if you have a child, if you have a flatmate, someone you live with, a sort of mutual de-stress thing, it just makes you feel so good. Anyway, so I like to put a little, I'm using this, this is the Tropic Elixir Age Defying Omega Oil. I love it. It's really great. I'm 43. I haven't had really, I've had a tiny bit of, what did I have, radio frequency with my lovely friend Lizzie Tucky the other day at her, in Knightsbridge at Dr. Koger's, and that was great, but I haven't really had any work done per se. I haven't had any Botox or fillers or injectables or anything much, but I really do swear by the gua sha, and I tend to put a lot more oil. I mean, you only need a few drops of this, but bear with me while I just get myself set up. I'm going to just hopefully make this easy to follow. So I think you can use any tool. Obviously, the better the tool, the more helpful, but this is quite a big one. If you're just starting out, you might want to use a sort of smaller tool, but the thing about gua sha is when you're doing your face, you're not trying to kind of get in there, you're just trying to gently glide and lift and relax and let all the fascia release and feel, I just look great. I just look really good, I look relaxed. I'm in a bubble with my parents because they help for childcare. I did this on my mum the other day, and you could actually just see the difference between one side of her face and the other. It was completely so obvious. Anyway, getting right into it here. So you put the oil on. So good. I have naturally very dry skin. I think it's post-pregnancy hormonal. I've got a 1-year-old baby, and I think also just the age. So I'm going to start from here up, and you choose the number of strokes you'd like to do. I like 13. 13 is my favourite because it's a very feminine number, slightly misunderstood number, but there's 13 moon cycles every year. There's also it's quite a feminine number, 13 moon star signs. White jade is especially good for calming. When you do this little wiggle up here, you're telling your sympathetic system just to calm. You want to do it slowly, rhythmically, calmly. It's not like try and get in there as much as possible, but you might come across when you're doing this a little area where you have tension. We all hold tension in our body in some place or another. Me personally, I hold tension in my neck. So you can use any part of this to do under the chin. There I am saying 13, I'm not doing it. As a parent, you just have so little time to yourself. I mean, it's the best thing ever, but your brain is like a bit of a mixture of like soupy, gloopy. So yeah, when I go here, I can actually, when I scrape here, I can, right here, don't know if you feel it, I can feel a little bit of granularity. This is the lymph nodes. This is sort of like you have a little lymph nodes here. So you can just gently, just want to ease. Yeah, I can feel that. The face you want to lift up, the neck you could go in either direction, but I think it's always good to go in the same direction. So for example, the neck, you want to like drain and move away. Oh, yeah, it's definitely my jawline. I mean, we all want a nice sculpted jaw, don't we? We all want that. That's very nice. So you can. The good thing about this big size of gua sha is you can kind of do a lot of your face very quickly. When you've got a smaller gua sha, you have to do more sort of rounds, so to speak. But this one is super snazzy quick in terms of just getting that job done real quick. Like, not quickly, but it's just covering so much surface area. I always like to massage right here. There's an acupuncture point, it's called bladder 2, bladder 1's one right here, but bladder 2 is right here. I mean, my eyebrow's a little bit short, but like it's just at the beginning of the eyebrow. If you just press down there, you can, and just tune into that sensation, you can notice there's a kind of like release. So that's kind of normally where we start to get our 11s. So you can just kind of spread there and rub and help release any tension. You can use the comb slide. If you have a comb slide on your gua sha, not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to, but you can just release any tension. Sometimes you all just get stuck on a program where we're like thinking a bit too much about stuff, maybe dwelling on the negative or the things we don't have instead of appreciating the things we do have. And so we can just kind of create this kind of pattern, and it shows in our face really easily. Again, I just like to go see how red I look, but I mean, it's nothing, I'm not going especially hard. I just have especially sensitive skin. I didn't used to have such sensitive skin. After I had a quite serious health situation was when I developed very sensitive skin. I was hospitalised, I nearly died, and that's how I sort of started my journey into like alternative health. And I also thought I may not be able to have children, and I've got 2 beautiful children now. So like, I think if you really, really want something genuinely in your heart, you've got to try and go for it. Like if you really want to do something new, start your own business, or have a family, or if you really want to help people, or if you just really want to, you have a dream of a career in a certain field, you've just got to go for it. You can't, there's no point, I just think there's no point in spending your life waiting around for other people to give you permission for things. You need to go ahead and do it, and like own your mistakes. Like you learn from your mistakes. We all are so kind of afraid of like, oh, you've made a mistake, or I've done the wrong thing, or people are judging me. I definitely have lived in that fear-based kind of place for too long, but now I've got kids, I just want to go for it. I'm just like really grateful for my life, for my partner, for my family. We're so lucky. Everyone's healthy. I mean, obviously that can change, but so yeah, the shoulders and the neck are just so important for draining away the lymph. So when I go down here, I just really feel the massive release of tension. So it's just, you can of course go up, but it's just sort of a bit more, for me, intuitive to go down when doing a treatment on myself. You can flip it around and do the back. Oh. Yeah, if you want to win some brownie points, do this to your partner tonight, and I'm telling you, they could do something nice for you, like unexpectedly in return. Yeah, so I'm going to just do here. Oh, I need to move this back a little bit. So you can just do your chest area to help drain and move away. So nice. Get them to lie down, light a nice candle, put on some calming music, a nice fragrance, and dim the lights, and do a great, facial massage treatment. And you can go around their shoulders and arms and kind of all the way down and rub their hands with some nice smelling oil. I love rose oil personally. I think it's a very good oil for women. So this whole side of my face feels completely different and way more relaxed. It's really good to tune into where you personally hold the tension. I personally hold it all here on my shoulders. I'm always lifting up my baby, who's about 15 kilos on the right hand side, and I'm breastfeeding at night in bed, and I'm like, I feel like I'm not fully rested, but these things, I'm gonna miss it when she stops breastfeeding. I'm gonna be so sad, like I'm gonna feel like out of a job. My most important job. I've just put on I've got the Nukes in rose, really nice oil, but probably if you got the natural one, it would be even better, just because any kind of perfume is a little less natural than ideal. But I'm gonna just try and do this here. So okay, I'm gonna try and do it methodically. So we're gonna go here. Oh yeah, that was 16, a little bit more than I said. So, and then I'm gonna just do here. Always good to tie your hair back, and always good to do this when you don't have any, like, I don't know, pressing meeting, because it's nice to leave the oils on your skin to absorb a bit. Oh man, this is my tension area. I think it's sort of like an opposite thing, so you can definitely go firmer on the shoulders and the areas where you feel the tension, like up to the jawline you can go harder. You can find, like, if there's stomach 7, so like the top of the jaw, there's a little indentation. People hold a lot of tension there. You can go quite firmly on the jaw. You don't have to kind of go slowly, but you want to do here, the décolleté. You can go down the shoulder. You can go down the whole arm. You should put oil, but you can go down your whole arm. I get a lot of tension in my forearms. You can use that side to do the knuckles. You can go down the nose to help slim and sculpt the nose. I mean, I've got a big nose, what are you going to do? And then, so we'll flip it here. You should just do what intuitively you find best, but if you can start off sort of having a structure and following it, you make sure to do it equally on both sides. If you have an imbalance in your face, you can always, like, for example, I've got a droopy eyelid on my, I think it's my right side. I've always had a slightly droopier right eyelid. You can do a bit more gua sha on that side around the eye area. But I'm going to show you a little bit the spoons that I've got that are very, very good for depuffing the eye area. You can do, if you have, I don't know if they call it smoker's lips, but if you have like lines above your lips, you can always just do this to help break up any of the fascia. You just want to wake it up. I also just like doing this. Again, you need to have a little bit of oil moisture. Don't just do this raw. This is sort of the ira. You've got to think of it as like windscreen. Like you're not trying to get in there, you're just trying to gently move the lymph. And if you've got quite a puffy face, you might notice that you really see a significant difference after you do your gua sha. Now, if you could do your gua sha twice a day, you're going to feel great. It's also probably going to make your face look more sculpted and refined. And ironically, you know, if you've got a puffier face, it's going to work even better than if you've got quite a less puffy face. So if you notice that you've got quite a puffy face, you've got to sort of take a look at your diet. Are you eating the right kind of foods? Are you eating foods that are not, you know, too salty or like too much soda or things that are very high in sugars? Like, is there something you could do to improve your diet? Like, are you taking probiotics? Have you thought about any supplements that may help your skincare? Like, I just like here, I just do this with my fingers anyway, but this bladder 2, oh, I just absolutely love it. But you can also then, you know, go along along the eyebrow. So this tool, you can go up like this. Or you can go like this. And you can go all the way up. Like if you have tension in any part, if you're doing your gua sha and you realise, oh, there's a bit of tension here on my head or something's going on, you could always get a different tool. Like I am such a big fan of these comb gua shas. They are fabulous, but I love my head being combed, and you can just really get in there. You can use this Bian stone, which I love, Bian stone. You can use it on your body too, and you can even comb your arms. I mean, comb wherever you feel like you have the tension. You know, focus on the tension release. Like listen to your body, tune in, and go with that. And like, you know, here you can do that on the back of the neck. I mean, you can pretty much do anywhere. I mean, obviously I would say not, you know, not genitalia and probably not underarms. I mean, I think that would be a bit weird, but I mean, you know, gently you can do anywhere. And oh, I don't think you necessarily have to have like a really expensive gua sha. I actually feel that, you know, you could buy a gua sha quite inexpensively and then see how you go. I think it's true to say that, like, you know, good tools help, but let me show you a little bit here. These are some tools that I have for depuffing. I'm going to show you, I've got 2 different types of depuffing spoons. They're both rose quartz, very good for women, female energy. One's flat and one's sort of rounded. But they do similar sort of things. And then I also have the rose quartz wand. And this pressure point is just really, really good for activating different acupuncture points. I've done some videos showing you different acupuncture points, and I've got some other videos with them. But you could, I'll show you the one first, but basically you can go like this. You can go here. And there's like a little tiny notch. And where you feel that notch, that's where you want to gently rub. And you're activating that point. When you get better, you can even put it, you know, more precision with this sort of pointer end. You can go around your eye. It's the end of I've got short eyebrows, the end, tail here, Tai Yang. Stomach 2, which is in line with the pupil just here. Stomach 3, stomach 4. You can just, stomach 7, stomach 6, you can just do all these points, but it just feels so luxurious. You can also do the orbital massage, and if you have an eye cream, Tropic have a very good eye cream. Any good eye cream that suits you and your skin, you can use this to help massage it in, and it is so relaxing, like you just want to like fall asleep. It just puts you in a totally zen state. I really love this wand tool. The spoon is similar. You've just got a little bit of a wider surface area to work with, in terms of you've got this for your pressure points, like I just showed you, and then you've got this kind of spoon which helps you to spoon away. If you've got big, some people, when you look at their face, you can really see like clearly a big poofy eye bag, and you're like, oh, I never ever, in my facial acupuncture, I never ever needle into the eye bag. It's risky, you know. You need to kind of move that fluid. So the you know, diet is really important, and certain foods are very good for regulating water. Like plantain is a great food for water retention and damp. So I mean, plantain would be one of my go-for recommendations. But people with a lot of damp, they often need to do a bit of exercise to help encourage their lymphatic system to move. A rebounder is amazing. You can use, you see this spoon, it's just so gentle, and there's nothing, you know, it's just the repeated action. You're just helping the body drain and move away the waterways, the connective tissue. And you can do a bath, the eyebrow too. It's just so relaxing. You just kind of get in there. You see? So if you are new to gua sha and you need some advice, please PM me. I'm really happy to give you some advice. If there's some videos you'd like to see explaining a bit more something in detail, or if I've just gone too fast over something, let me know. I really, really appreciate it. So this is my droopy eye. You know, I've always had it. This is my chilled out eye. So like, I just like to go there slowly, but also just around. It's very important to remember that these gua sha gemstones are natural and they break. So if you are doing this in your bathroom, I recommend putting down a towel. Otherwise, when you drop it on your sink, you're gonna crack it. And that would be annoying, I think. I mean, well, that would annoy me. So I just reckon either do it in a place where there's carpet or your bathroom, but like if you're doing it in your bathroom, just put down a nice towel so you don't crack your favorite brand new tool. Yeah. Oh, so good. And of course you can use this to do gua sha on your face as well. It's not to say that you can't, it just doesn't, it's very curved, it doesn't have that sort of edge for really moving the lymph. It's just very, very good for a delicate eye area, and I would recommend that and the wand if you're looking for that. The mushrooms I have, amazing. They are so relaxing and great for product. So if you're trying to kind of get product a bit more deeply into the skin and just have a more relaxing experience, you can just put a little bit of your product, rub it in, and I'm just going to show you quickly how you can use the shrooms, but they are fantastic, and you can get them as a pair. I'm selling them as pairs, but you don't, obviously, you can get any shroom. They have different, I was looking on Etsy at other people who sell this just because, and people call them yoni mushrooms. Did you know that? I don't use them for that purpose personally, but yeah, there you go. Learn something new every day. So anyway, really good for releasing tension, headaches. These shrooms that I'm using are about 1.5 inches. Oh, it just feels so nice. It just feels so luscious and luxurious. You put on like your nice cream, the cream that you like, or your serum, or your, and it just helps it sort of sink in, but it just makes you feel altogether pampered and relaxed, and it's just wonderful. Honestly, these are great. I mean, I would be really hard pushed to actually pick one because I love them all, but I would probably get a gua sha. I mean, a gua sha for the body is really good. I love the combs. I love the combs. Oh, it's really tricky, but I think you just got to go with what you like and what speaks to you. I do like these ones as well, though. They're beautiful. Look at this. Look at how luxurious this heart is. It's a big rose quartz heart, and you use the gua sha like this. and then you can use the kind of pressure point like this, but it's just, oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A really nice gift, that one, I think, for people. If you, you know, if you get something and say it's not quite like what you expected, you know, I'm fine with you returning it. You know, I have a very easy policy like that. You know, I don't, oh, see, even on the neck, that is just sublime. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, so, so good. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. I really wish you all the very best for 2021. Please subscribe to my channel and message me if there's anything you'd like to see, or if there's any gua sha in particular you're looking for. Do let me know. I'm not able to do facial treatments in London at the moment, but I am able to do medical treatments. But I'm just being really careful because I have a young family and elderly parents, and I think this corona thing is just a bit out of control. I don't know if you're aware, we have a new variant here in London of the coronavirus, and although it's not maybe as deadly, it's just highly, highly contagious. So I just feel we've got to be really careful at the minute, and be patient and trust that it's all going to be okay. I wish you the very best for your family for 2021. Good health, good blessings, and stay safe. Lots of love. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.